All right, the Minnesota Vikings 2019 season comes to a conclusion. The San Francisco 49ers, the 1 seed in the NFC, bounced the Vikings with a convincing 27-10 victory. Ben Leber, Paul Allen, between the lines, courtesy of Gatorade. Those Niners hit hard. Those Niners have a rough and tumble rushing attack. You definitely can understand why this team is the 1 seed, and they'll be hosting the NFC title game next week. Your thoughts?
In simplistic forms, I know it's cliche, but we talk about games are won and lost in the trenches, and the trenches being the offensive line, the defensive line. And I thought in the first half, after we got through their first 12 to 15 plays scripted offense, I thought our defense kind of settled in. But offensively, we just had no rhythm. That was a big, formidable front seven. We talked about it all week, and we said, the offensive line has to play their best game of the year. And with those guys firing off the football here at home with a week off and a week rest, they came to play. And those big guys just came in and feasted the whole game and got our offense out of rhythm. Couldn't do anything creatively, couldn't run the football. And with this offense, when you can't run the football, we're kind of dead in the water.
You played the game. I didn't. Your opinion with stuff like this matters more than mine. And what I'm getting at is Cousins throws an interception to Richard Sherman. Looked like a mix-up in communication between 8 and 19. On the play, Nick Bosa, the rookie from Ohio State.
Yep.
I mean, you can handle it however you want. I'm going to say blindsided Brian O'Neill, knocked him out of the game. As a former player with a hit like that, what do you think?
Well, I didn't actually see the hit. I talked to some guys on the sideline after that, and I said, did you see it? And they said, yeah, we saw it. And I said, do you think it was egregious? Do you think that there should have been a penalty? What do you think? And they're like, kind of a tough football play. It wasn't like a complete launching situation. Yes, was it a blindside block? Yes, it should have been. It was flagged, but nothing more than that. They just kind of thought it was a tough play. Got to have your head on the swivel.
Ben, with the way these 49ers play and the fact they are going to be at home next week against Seattle or Green Bay, you've seen Seattle, you've seen Green Bay twice, and now you prepped up for San Francisco and you watch this team play at home. Analyze the 49ers' chances to get to the Super Bowl.
Well, I think they have a pretty good chance. The Seattle game, obviously those two teams go back and forth all the time within the division. You look at that Green Bay game, when they played out here, they dominated Green Bay just like they dominated us.
Yeah.
So I know it's hard to beat the same team twice, but if they play like that against Green Bay or against us, I don't think Green Bay is going to have much of a chance. So, again, going back to our style of football, if those guys in the 49ers, if they can't run the football, I don't have a lot of faith that Garoppolo can win it with his arm. They got to have a balanced attack on offense, and that defense, they can go out and put their ears back and get after the quarterback.
My pleasure calling games with you this year on KFAN and doing Between the Lines courtesy of Gatorade. Thank you for everything, bud.
Thank you, bud.
Appreciate you. Ben Leber, I'm Paul Allen. Whether it's Alex or Nate Vaughn or whomever on camera, on behalf of the Vikings Entertainment Network, we thank you very much for watching everything we do and continued coverage of the season finale. And really, most importantly, what's next? As the Minnesota Vikings turn the page into 2020, some very interesting decisions in the offseason to be made with some very good players set to become free agents. Kirk Cousins, as of now, heading into the final season of his deal. And now is when the offseason begins for the Vikings because the 49ers beat the Vikings round 2 of the playoffs 27-10. That's Between the Lines, courtesy of Gatorade. Thanks for watching.